दिल्ली बीजेडी प्रेसमिट आसतु देखा यार सीधा प्रसारण
that these discrepancies would probably lessen or would probably not be there at all compared to the manual process when we're doing. But when these discrepancies are as high as 784 out of 600 and 660, you see in a polling booth, the number of people who vote is probably 1,000. Now, if there is such a huge difference, then, it raises alarms. And that is what we have done. The discrepancy in the cases at single booth level, if it is aggregated for all the booths in a constituency, it could probably, impact the result or influence the final result of the constituency. Why we couldn't do it? Because we don't have the data, and that is why we had asked the Election Commission, the returning officers. Most of the returning officers refer to this chief electoral officer for clarification. We have indicated this to the Election Commission of India also today, requesting to give an instruction to share this data with the people, with our people who have applied certified copies of the same, because it's a serious issue. And under Rule 93(2), which is what we indicated today to the Election Commission as well, of the conduct of election rules, this data should be available, or these papers, 17C Part 1 and Part 2, should be available to anyone from the public on payment of a fee. And when our candidates have also applied, it is actually almost serious if it is not furnished to us. The second issue that we have mentioned in the petition today is relating to the number of people who have voted. You see, Orissa has seen simultaneous elections in 2004, 2009, 2014, 2019, and this year, 2024. We made an analysis of the difference in the votes poll as indicated by the Election Commission from time to time till the closure of the polls, and the number of votes that were finally counted. Earlier, during all these years, this difference used to be maximum of 2%, 0 to 2%. But what we see, this is the first time in the history of Orissa elections. First time in the history of Orissa elections, and perhaps also in the country, that the reported voting percentage at the close of poll on the polling day and the final voting percentage after the end of poll reported by the ECI after 2 days saw a difference ranging from 15% to 30% in 50 assembly constituencies out of 147. In 38 assembly constituencies, this variation was 15 to 20%. In 10 assembly constituencies, this variation was from 20 to 25%. And in two assembly segments, Kantamal and Keonjhar, the variation was the highest. In Kantamal, it was 28.69%. And in Keonjhar, it was 30.64%. This is compared to the 5 p.m. on the voting day figure that is reported by the Election Commission. But at 11:45, they also report another figure for the people who probably could have been standing in a queue. So we compared that figure, and that figure, even the difference in the earlier years was about 1%. In these two constituencies, we found this difference to be exceeding 10%. In balance, 97 assembly constituencies, the difference ranges from 3% to 15%. So our question to the Election Commission, for which we requested them to clarify this to us, is that in Keonjhar AC, from where the present Chief Minister of Orissa, Sri Mohan Charan Majhi, was contesting, this difference was 30.64% between 5 p.m. and the counting day. Now, if you take 11:45 p.m. as the cutoff time to take care of the people who are probably standing in the queue to vote and figures getting reported later, still the difference was 10%. So this, we pleaded to the Election Commission that this requires serious analysis and inquiry as to how this much of discrepancy could arise, particularly when the modes of communication, whether electronic, WhatsApp or telephone, internet, services is actually increasing. The quality of communication is actually improving in the country and not deteriorating. So in the earlier elections, when this difference used to be in the region of 0 to 2%, how could it reach as high as 10%? in case of the constituency of Kyunjhar, where the Honorable Present Chief Minister of Orissa, Mr. Mohan Charan Maji, Honorable Chief Minister of Orissa, has won. So these were the two issues, and then there was a third issue. The third issue was relating to the number of votes that have been polled in the parliamentary constituency, and the number of votes polled for all its constituent assembly units. This is the advantage. This was an advantage we had for collating data because we were having simultaneous elections. So if there was a parliament election and there were 7 assembly constituencies under it, and the person who is entering the booth is putting his votes in both the EVMs, the process itself would say that there should be no difference between the number of votes. The voting percentage which is intimated by the Election Commission is also 1. But we found, when we compared the figures, that in all the 21 Lok Sabha parliamentary constituencies in Orissa, there was a variance between the total number of votes polled in the parliament constituency and total votes when added together of the assembly constituencies constituent assembly constituencies. Now, just to give you an indication, this variation ranges from 4,056 votes in Dhenkanal PC to 3,521 in Kandhamal PC, 2,701 in Balangir PC. Now, there was in Jajpur parliamentary constituency where we lost by the lowest margin. The difference was about less than 2,000. The difference between the PC and AC votes is 677. Now, we in this entire petition and data analysis which we presented to the Election Commission, naturally, as you can see, we relied on the data which is publicly available from the ECI website, from the State Electoral Officer's website, and some of the Form 17C Part 1, Part 2 which is available with our candidates. The rest we applied, we did not get, and we hope that the Election Commission of India would give direction to the State Electoral Officer and all the returning officers to furnish this data to us on payment of the requisite fees. The applications has been filed. You would wonder why 6 months, because the applications we had filed 2 months ago. Under the RTI also similar applications were filed in some cases. There also no data was furnished to us. In case we take all this data which is made available to us for all the booths, a clearer picture would emerge. The entire issue of this bringing out these discrepancies before the Election Commission is to highlight that people of this country, the citizens of this country, the citizens of our state Orissa, have tremendous confidence on the Election Commission for conducting free and fair elections. The idea is that, it should not only be